They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mountaineers offense will get the first swing of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You've got a third and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Mount will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Arizona State's offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. He's inside the 15. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. He leaves it with his back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Sun Devils will go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab, go to the middle, it's Moss. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds his man. It's Butler. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And the matchup of 1 versus 2 just wrapped up, and we have a final update for you. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. We'll see a lot of big games this season, but few will have as much of an impact on the big picture as 1 versus 2 and how this one played out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Murphy. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Shelton. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Thought maybe that field goal could start some momentum. Instead, the deficit is still 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the air, it's Murphy. Got a man, it's Moss. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got a man, it's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting to the big fella at tight end.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Motion from the wideout. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. Oh, they're after him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker, it's Butler. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quarterback making adjustments. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's in open space downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Murphy. He'll pull it down and run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. A first down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now on the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Makes the catch, it's Butler. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Knocked off his feet.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Using the quick game. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The Mountaineers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Power football with the run. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Crawford. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack from getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To throw, it's Murphy. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Check. Blue 42 strong. Blue 40. Alamo. Maverick. Halo.
Looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Hunt is on its way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Here we go.
Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got
Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Number 12.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And a first down.
Let's go.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. The quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeper. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
West Virginia, 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Scanning the field, it's Crawford. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and another empty drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Arizona State.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Trying to surge it in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Crawford. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.